All right, guys. Well, I'm back today with another set of digital night vision binoculars, and these, in my opinion, are some of the best you can possibly get under $140 and under $120 respectively. If you follow the channel, you'll know I like to review high value and budget items that actually worked, and when Hike Crew reached out to me to review some of their night vision binoculars, I decided to give them a try because of the price and overall feature set on both models. The one thing I want to talk about before we get too far into the review are there are specifically two main models. And the biggest difference is the fact that one records and one doesn't, and there is a $20 price difference. So if having the ability to record to the SD card is important to you, I believe it's worth spending the extra $20 and selecting that model. Other than that, all of the specs and features are exactly the same, and you can read them on the side of the box if you want to get a more detailed overview or take a look at the Amazon product page for specific specs and features about this night vision binocular or binoculars. Now, I keep going back and forth between binocular and binoculars, but you simply look through the screen, and what will emit once you turn on the power is actually an LCD screen. So you're capturing from the front, and you're emitting with an IR light to gather information at night, and it displays against an IR screen. The setup we're looking at now is actually the record feature, and in the back you can simply insert an SD card and record to that either photos or videos and actually record those and then play them back inside the binocular. So you can see we've switched to the record mode, and then you can simply hit the button and now the red light will come up like any other camcorder. You hit the button again and it will stop. You can go over to the play, click play, and play that back if you want to watch the video you just recorded. And then you can go through the modes and do a lot of different things with the time, date, things like that. Then you're back to the photo mode right there. Also, guys, it has a digital zoom feature on both versions, whether you get the record SD card or not. The digital zoom is pretty slick because this has a 2x magnification, which is pretty nice for a wide field of view, whether you're tracking game for a hunting scenario or surveillance. But if you want to get a little bit closer, you can digitally zoom, again, 2x more than that, getting a total of a 4x zoom combined with the 2x digital and 2x ocular zoom. Also, the IR emitter has about 7 different IR settings. The one thing to note, though, when you do turn the IR light on, you will see the IR emit to the human eye. That is something that you will have to consider. It's not incredibly obvious at night, but if somebody is looking for you, you will display that slight pinkish hue. Now, if you're looking at it from the side, you can't detect it at all, but if you're looking at it directly on, you can notice that IR illumination. And it really doesn't work without that IR illumination budding. These do not just pick up ambient light and amplify them. It does need an IR source to work properly, so that is something to consider. But this is a great set of digital night vision, and every single digital set of night vision relies on the IR, so that negative is a negative for every single digital night vision binoculars. But these are some of the best, in my opinion, for build quality, feature set, and price, as well as the overall clarity of the image that you're looking at, as well as the clarity of the image recorded. You can see in the intro, I took these out and recorded myself doing some shooting, which was pretty slick. And I felt like this was a great way if you are just wanting to record some nighttime shooting. This is pretty slick for the $140. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but occasionally Hike Crew will do a coupon code or a clickable coupon. All of that information will be in the description below. The last coupon code that was valid was for 5% off. It still may be valid, so give that a try. Link and that code will be in the description below directly to the Amazon link, and that will save you a little bit of money if it's still active, and you do get free Prime shipping on both of these options. Now that we've talked about that, let's take a look at some of the footage that I've recorded with the recorded version. We'll kind of talk about how it works either when you're surveying land, man-made objects, or even recording yourself shooting down at the range. So what you're looking at now is actually on a rainy evening, and it still didn't fog up and the night vision worked great. This is 125 yards to the woods line, and I'm now using digital zoom to zoom in on a cardboard box with some targets set up on there. That box is about 3 feet high, so you can get kind of a perspective. You can see the illumination works great, and now we're looking at man-made objects at about 25 yards. You can make out every subtle detail on man-made objects, and then when you digitally zoom in, you can actually look through the glass and and digitally zoom in, and that IR works great at that distance. This is 120 yards to the road, and notice that I'm tracking the car with regular lights on. I'm not ruining the night vision. I'm not being completely blinded. It actually works great even if you do pick up natural lighting. Then you can see it kind of shifts over to the house at about 200 yards, and it works great. This is at about 25 yards again at a swing set on a pitch black night, but you can see how clearly you can make out the details. I mean, this works great at 25 to 200 yards. So in summary, guys, if you're looking for something for video surveillance in and around your home, kind of scanning the field for varmint, things like that, this is a great option if you're doing some coyote hunting or hog hunting at night where it's legal. This is pretty slick if you want to record your hunt, set this up on a tripod and just survey the land and then take your shot with a night vision rifle scope, or just to have fun with around the house. This is a very cool and affordable option that works well. Runs off of 8 AA batteries, and the battery life seems to be pretty good. I'm about 2 to 3 hours of runtime right now with it, and it is slowly starting to deplete, but that's pretty good with Dollar Tree batteries. I really am impressed with the overall quality, craftsmanship, and functionality of this digital night vision. Whether it be the record version or the non-record version, I can absolutely recommend this, especially at the price. Again, codes and links will be in the description below. If you guys have any other ideas for night vision, please leave them in the comments below, as well as any other types of night vision reviews you want to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.